Hello everyone, let us provide a solution to this interesting functional equation. This is under functions, right? If f of x is equal to x squared and g of x is equal to x minus 6, then we ask to solve the equation f of g of x equal to g inverse of x. What does it mean? This is a composition and this is inverse. So let's find the composition first. F of g of x implies you should take the whole of g, which is x minus 6, and plug it into f. So f of g of x is equal to, you take x minus 6 and plug it into wherever you have x in f. So this is x minus 6 in place of x, but our x has a power of 2. You can expand it. This is x squared, first time squared, minus 2 times this will give us 12x. Then negative 6 squared is 36. All right, we are done with this one. Then what about g inverse of x? G of x already is equal to x minus 6. Then you can change g of x to y. Remember, y equal to x minus 6. Then you switch x and y. You have x equal to y minus 6. Then you make y the subject. Once you take this one backward, you have y equal to x plus 6. Then finally, you change y back to g inverse. G inverse of x equal to what? X plus 6. So f of g of x is this. G inverse of x is this. And they are saying we should equate them and solve. It implies this is equal to that, right? Therefore, x squared minus 12x plus 36 is equal to x plus 6. X plus 6. Bring all terms to the left-hand side. You have x squared. As this crosses over, it becomes negative. So you have negative 12, negative 1 is negative 13x. Plus, as this crosses over, it becomes negative 6. 36 minus 6 is 30. Everything equal to 0. This is quadratic. Is it factorable? Two numbers we can multiply together to get 30 and add to negative 13. They are negative 3, negative 10. Negative 3 times negative 10 is positive 30. Negative 3, negative 10 is negative 13. So you can factorize it as x minus 3 multiplied by x minus 10 equals 0, which implies that x is either 3 or 10. X is either equal to 3 or x equal to 10. If you don't know how we got this 3 and 10, we are multiplying two things and the result is 0. It implies either this is 0 or this is 0. If this is 0, what can make this 0? Definitely if x is 3, right? Because 3 minus 3 is 0. Therefore, x is 3. And 10 minus 10 is 0. Therefore, x is 10. This is how we got these two values. Yeah.